Hey everybody, this is Dark Arts and we're back with another video. So I want to show off really quickly the Midas Zombie mod that we just released here a couple days ago. Now I know it's got almost zero attention, almost no downloads, and I don't expect that to really change even after this video. But I kind of want to give an introduction of what it is as a more of a concept than as a mod that you'd probably actually download and install. Now the Midas Zombie mod, if you're not familiar with the Midas touch kind of concept, the whole story behind that, basically you get some dude who does something, he gets the ability, more of a curse, that everything he touches turns into gold. Now it's supposed to be a story about kind of greed, that he wanted to have everything gold, and it kind of backfired on him and he lost a lot, and kind of a really tragic story. Now I wanted to take that kind of concept, because it's a very simple concept that some people know about, and make a zombie that did that. Now I didn't just want the zombie to turn anything it touched into gold. I actually wanted to expand upon that and have a variety of different zombies. Now we have kind of the simplistic textures going for this. This will probably get improved over time. I just went ahead and threw some textures together so we knew what we were looking at and various things. Now these zombies do spawn randomly in the world. There is a spawn egg for it. I actually do still need to do the translation for the spawn egg, but I don't really see people messing with it too much. But they spawn, they'll get a randomized material, and they'll get a glowing effect. This allows you to kind of easily spot them. I am going to redo the glowing effect because right now we're using the potion effect in the game as a timer and as a way for you to see them. I kind of need to revert this so we have a separate timer and that the render is not as easy to deal with, because you can kind of see it through blocks and objects. So if I kind of get down here at an angle, you can always see these guys, which is, it's cool. It's something that we can definitely keep if people want it, but it's not something I want to have there as a permanent feature. But it does work really well for that stuff. But spawn different material types. Right now we have the material type of leather, stone, I believe iron, chain, gold, and diamond. The system is built up in such a way that you can add as many different materials as you want. Let me actually go over here to the material registry here. We actually have a whole entire system for this. So here's the default materials that we do have support for. We're doing only these right now because this is what it is in the vanilla game. We will be adding modded support eventually. I don't say when because I'm behind on just about everything at this point. But we do have this registry. It can be tapped in by other mods if they want to come in and actually add stuff. I will be making this API driven at some point, so it will be a lot easier to add support for. And I will be adding JSON support, so a mod doesn't even really have to access the API. They would just have to provide the files and it would work. Although we will go through and handle a lot of the common ones for mods already. But we do set up a lot of stuff. We set up all the basic armor materials. This means that this will work with all armors that are of the armor type. We set up basic tools. We go through basically all the stuff. Initialize a lot of the boring things that most of you don't care about, but it is set up so that way it will try to detect as much as it can and automatically handle it. And eventually we will have a JSON-based config system to kind of take over a little bit and allow modpack developers to introduce and change and modify how this stuff works. But when it comes to the gameplay itself, it's not super complicated. The zombie attacks you, it will then have a randomized chance to convert your armor to different armors. Let me go ahead and see if I can introduce this. This means I am actually going to have to get attacked myself, which is not exactly exciting, but it's about the easiest way we're going to be able to do it. Previously we were doing testing by actually having these guys attack each other, which was a great way to really make sure the mechanic was working. We're going to go over here so I don't get swarmed by zombies instantly killed. And let me get like a healing potion or something. Make it a lot easier to not die instantly. This'll work. Put the zombie down, and unfortunately he's a diamond zombie and I'm wearing diamond armor. So we actually have the zombie have name tags on here. This is called a crystal zombie. I didn't want to just call it diamond because it just felt generic. So we called it crystal zombie. So let me go over here and let's place another one down and hopefully we get a different material type. And let's go to third person just so we can kind of see. There we go. So we actually have a gold zombie. Game mode 0. And he should attack me. There we go, all my armor is now gold. This will work on not just armor, but everything else. And a good thing is I can actually run over here. And the diamond zombie will hit me. And it will do the same exact thing, it'll switch back. So this can actually somewhat be abused. It is set up in such a way that it cannot infinitely be abused. So it does have a limit on conversion. It does have a random chance per hit that will run per item. Now right now I have it set to 1. So that way we can get a guaranteed conversion, but modpack developers can change the conversion ratio. And let me put down another one of these guys. What's the chance of getting 2 crystals in the same run? It's unfortunate. Game mode 1. Okay. Get a couple more of you. Okay, we got another gold one. I want to see some of the other types here just to show you guys all the different variety. Okay, you're a rock one, which means I won't convert my armor. The rock ones really only do tools at the moment. It's really, there's no stone armor. Okay, you're a chain zombie. You'll work. Okay, mode 0 and F5. So you turn all my armor into chainmail. And if I run over here, the other guy, just to kind of double this up so you guys get the concept. He won't do anything. Let me just place one. I got another rock zombie. My luck is bad today. Okay, so diamond zombie, do your thing. Diamond armor. Gold armor. And let me really quickly show you how the configs work before we call this an end here. So if I go out to mod options, configs. So you do get a variety of different configs. These aren't really built out well. We also got this in here, which this doesn't exist anymore, but it's still showing up because of the fact that it's in the local file and it's being read. But we do get spawn weight, which will tell how often it's going to spawn in the world. Conversion timer, this is how long the effect will last on a zombie. So if you don't want these zombies running around for hours on end with the effect, you can actually control that. Conversion limit, how many times it will convert armor, so how many times it will hit you and convert items and everything else. This is the number of times it attacks you, not the number of items it will convert. So every time it attacks, even if it doesn't convert anything, it'll still consume a conversion. And here's the chance. So this is what I want to kind of show off here. So we set that to 0.3. And we have 2 of these for some reason. This is where I think it's reading the old config file and it's messing up. Because you can see we still got these ones down here and this one's up here. That is actually, I think, a forge bug. So if we run this again, and I don't get swarmed, it is still doing 100% conversion. Unfortunate, I really wanted to show that one, but I guess the chance is still high enough for it to work. Either way, it's a really cool little thing we can mess with, and this has a lot of potential to do other things than just convert armor. We're looking at possibly letting it do different inventory effects, different things like making items switch around, switching your tools, switching what type of item something is, so maybe turning it from an axe to a pickaxe and various other things. Kind of this like little trolley elements that if you fit into a really cool RPG mod pack and maybe put this in a dungeon, you had this boss that you had to fight, and when these guys roll out and just all of a sudden turn your diamond armor to nothing, it could be interesting. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show off, and we'll be back with more videos.